Do you know what? I really love nature. Now, this little walk that me and my dear missus with the doggies, you know, it's called the Voir Vert. It goes all the way from Chalou, where Richard the Lionheart was shot with a crossbow bolt, to Orador, and it's really, it was a lovely place to be. Oh yeah, they talk about Richard the Lionheart. That is the castle which Richard the Lionheart was trying to. Can you see that? Well, yeah. Anyway, so I'll say it just there, where he was. Anyway, that's where he was shot with a crossbow bolt, and it was he died about 7 days later, septicemia and what have you, and got bad infection and died. And that man is seen as a hero around here in France. You know, he was pretty much French, really. At the end of the day, he never went to the UK. You know, he spent most of his time in France, trying to gain wealth. You know, rape and pillage and all that. But you know, it's just a nice place to be. You know, walk down here, and if you want to get the bikes and what have you, you can go all the way down there. And it's all tree lined. And me and the dear missus, we love...
13-kilometre...
What was it again, sorry?
13-kilometre bike ride from here to Orador-Severe, where we live.
Oh, okay.
And you can go all the way along on the bike track on bikes, walking or skateboarding.
And it's pretty flat as well, isn't it? It's flat and smooth.
That's very easy to ride.
And obviously not the traffic, which is good.
Yeah.
Apart from the occasional bike and dog.
Yeah.
But it's a nice place to be. It really is. And now, regarding obviously the trees and that, you know, me and my dear missus, we are trying to do what we can regarding planting as many trees as we can and provide habitats for little critters and what have you. And we're quite proud of it, really. It's quite humbling to do something like that.
Yeah.
And it's
especially like hedgehog houses at the moment.
Yeah,
and,
hedgehog houses, yeah.
So they can hibernate.
Yeah.
And anything else what needs to hibernate?
Well, I do. Can you see that?
Yeah, no, it's been a good idea actually. It's a bit cold, isn't it?
Something to hibernate
Well,
on.
it's actually not cold. It's a really lovely day today.
It is actually. I've got this walking great hat on. Yeah, it's not a hat. Something's hibernating on my head.
I think it's just his prop. I don't think you actually need it today.
I don't think I do. I like this hat though. It's really soft. It is. It's really soft, Caroline. It's all fluffy, soft. Just stroke my hat. You've got the microphone. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. We're planting loads of trees, loads of different species, and we're trying to have a real mixed variety. So there's a lot of native trees we're putting in, like the chestnuts, the hazels and the oaks and what have you, acacias and stuff. The sort of things you expect to see around here, and willows. But we're trying to do some more unusual ones as well. Like for instance, we've got some Spanish oak, we've got contorted willow, weeping willows, all sorts of different varieties of the trees that we're planting, what have you.
As well
diversity.
As well as like flowers and fruit canes. We've got loads of raspberry canes to actually plant around, and these are not really just for us. Some of these are for the birds because we get too much for.
Well, most of it's for the birds, really. The ones we put in the rewarding areas.
Yeah,
we never get to pick them.
Flowers and that we plant in the
Yeah, we do.
Things.
In fact, we're going to do a smiley face this year, aren't we? Or next year, sorry.
We are.
What we did? What was the first, second year we're in France?
We did.
We ploughed up a piece of land into a smiley face and planted those sunflowers. That was really funny.
When you went over wheel to Rome,
yeah, you can see it. That's smiley face. Big smiley face. The airplane's good as well.
And that's really good for birds and that as well because you've got all the seeds and sunflower seeds.
Now, okay. A lot of the trees that we do a lot of propagation, but also we buy them as well. And sometimes we might find trees in places like this. Now these would probably be suckers off those trees up there. But as long as they've got a piece of root on them, and we give them a decent bit of soil and what have you to survive over the winter, that will be another tree, Just like all these oaks up here and hornbeam and sycamore.
Get cut down, wouldn't
they? They do. They come down here with their machines and just chop it all down to keep it all back.
Anything on the path.
So it gets killed. So it's and plus they don't usually do very well anyway because they're smothered by the other trees. So we give them a chance. So it's as and when we do that sort of thing. Usually have a special trip for that, don't we?
And also because it's Christmas, so I don't know if anyone wants to plant a tree instead of sending Christmas cards because we could download a certificate or something to say that they've done it. Yeah. If you want to buy a
tree,
you mean? Upload. Yeah. If you want to donate for a tree for Christmas instead of
Yes,
buying Christmas cards.
Take a picture of the tree and stuff, can't you? We'll do something else just to step. I don't know, whatever. Sure, we do something. But yeah, anyway, links for that down below in the description. But it's just a nice thing to do, and when you consider what's going on in the world at the moment with all the wars and stuff like that, and the degradation of wildlife and and the environment, it's nice to put a little bit back, And we're doing at least 1,000 trees. I think it's going to be near 1,500, but we're doing it anyway. At least
Yeah, because we have another field to start after
we
this
do.
one.
We've got to secure the field first because you keep getting cows.
Yeah, we had 17 cows.
Yeah, little bulls.
And the other day we had about 4 Bambis.
Do you mean deer, my darling?
Yeah, but they're sweet.
Oh, they are sweet.
But they jump over our fence.
They do jump over our fence. Well, actually, because the fence is partly down.
Yeah.
So we need to secure, and also the corner's open at the moment.
I know.
On that field, so we need to do our fence line.
We need to get out there and do some work, don't we?
Do. So we'll do that before we plant on that field. But there's still room to put more trees on the field that we've been planting.
Oh, there's loads more room on that field.
On that bottom corner, isn't there?
Loads more, yeah.
And we want to do more arbours and stuff as well.
Yeah, no, we can get
and tunnels. So just make it interesting, make it fun, make it more of a fun place. It's not just about rewilding, it's going to be managed at this stage anyway. So it's going to be called like a managed rewilding, if you know what I mean. The idea is to get the wild back into the field and add in all the critters and stuff. And it's, insect houses and that as well, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Insect houses, bird boxes, bat roosts, all that, and owl roosts as well.
We've got an owl one.
Yeah, done owl ones as well. So it's yeah, it's just nice, and the whole point is that they'll feel secure. Because currently, a lot of the woodlands around us, the forests around us, they literally cut big holes in. They were the other day, weren't they?
Yeah, they seem to do it so you can't see. That seemed to be from the centre out, and then you can't see unless you had a drone or whatever went into the centre. You wouldn't see. Yeah. So it's a bit sneaky, really.
It is sneaky. So the edges just still look fairly full, don't they? But when you go in there, there's big holes. The thing is, these are all habitats that are getting crushed by big machinery and stuff.
And also, when we moved here nearly 14 years ago, and when we first moved here, we only had 2 or 3 trees on our boundary and nothing else. And we didn't see that many birds and wildlife, but now, if you sit in our kitchen,
crikey, yeah.
The type of birds that we see.
It's really diverse, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
Have you seen that hawks keep spiraling around? Because obviously little vermin and what have you. I say vermin, little mammals.
Magpies. And
you've got the usual magpies trying to nick their feed. We've got the woodpeckers, the hoopoes, loads of insect-eating birds.
What woodpecker we've got, haven't we, at the moment?
I've got the woodpeckers, yeah. That'd be the great red spotted woodpeckers. We've got 2 varieties of woodpecker. There's all sorts, and all the usual things like great tits, blue tits, robins, all the usual, and blackbirds obviously, things you'd expect. But it's just lovely to see the increase in wildlife, just because really, for one thing, obviously we're more in tune, we're taking more making more of a conscious decisions regarding the spaces. And like you're saying about trees, we need a couple of trees, and now we've got big old mature trees, like the back of the house and what have you. You can see the birds in there, and the birds keep coming. We have a peck at the windows as well, don't we?
We have a jasmine at the back of our house.
Oh, blimey, yeah.
And even now, but mostly in the spring and summer and autumn, if you were to shake
you just walk past it.
Or walk past it, hundreds of birds come out of it.
Oh, it's crazy. It's unreal how many birds come out of there. They're all sparrows, I think.
Yeah. But that lovely, the big willow at the back of our house, we seem to get a number of birds in there too, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So anyway, we're walking across the bridge now. This is the railway or tram bridge in Chalou. This is one of the older builders' yards. Building supplies. This is Boucher building supplies here, one of the 2 fairs. And you can see the castle in the background again there, which is the castle where Richard Lionheart was killed. And it's quite a nice little town actually. There's some really old parts of it as well. The new parts aren't quite so nice, but the old parts are pretty cool. And it's quite well used. Bonjour! Got an old velo. There he goes. Yeah, it's quite a popular little spot in the Medallion.
That's quite pretty here, isn't it?
We quite like it. We love France anyway. It's a nice place to be.
France is lovely.
You know, I'm not saying about the towns and stuff like that, but we're not townies, are we?
No. Yeah. I mean, we do from England. When we lived in England, we come from the countryside, didn't we? We lived in a little village called Salhouse.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, little village.
So we've never been used to living in big towns or anything.
No, it's not for us. No, dirty, smelly places. That's the thing we've really noticed being here. When we visit the UK, the smell.
Yeah.
The fumes and it smells dirty.
Mind you, last time I went back to Norwich, all the buses had been changed to electric.
Yeah, that's a massive improvement.
Really notice a difference.
I used to complain about the buses because you pump black smoke out, especially on the bike behind them. It's horrible. But if they're electric now, that's brilliant. I haven't been back since then anyway, so I try not to. I like it here.
I don't think you've been back for nearly 4 years.
4 years now, is it? Crikey. Why would I want to? Oh,
grandchildren?
Oh, damn, I knew you were going to say that. I fell into that one, didn't I? Anyway, it's time for us to go on that note.
Okay.
I need to trouble.
All right, off
We're in trouble.
Au revoir, goodbye.
Oh, crikey, it's getting light.
Au revoir, goodbye. Thank you for supporting our channel.
Oh, yeah, and our project, darling. Our project, the trees.
Yeah, please.
Planting the trees. There's a link down below if you are interested in having a tree. And it's, yeah, Mill makes something to go with a tree. They get, like I say, can remember a loved one, what have you. Just be name, I don't know. Don't really matter, really. You know, so, anyway. Toodaloo.